My beloved, I have not been far from you. I know there were moments when my presence felt like a distant echo, and my voice seemed wrapped in clouds too thick to penetrate. But even then, in the stillness that you feared, I was speaking to you, not with noise, not with a thunder of signs, but with something deeper. I was speaking through the silence. I was speaking through the pause you did not understand. You have walked through days that felt muted, seasons where every prayer seemed to land in still air. And yet, those were the moments when my hands were closest to your soul, because what you called silence was actually the holy hush of heaven preparing to heal you from within. I know the ache you've tried to bury. I've seen the quiet battles no one else could discern. You've learned how to function through pain, how to smile with an aching heart, how to walk forward while dragging the weight of unanswered questions. But child, you were never created to carry it alone. You weren't designed to process pain without my presence. And in my divine wisdom, I allowed the silence not to hurt you, but to draw you into the depth of my being. For too long, noise has distracted you. The constant motion, the rush to prove, the pressure to hold everything together, it has drained your soul. That is why I led you into stillness. Not to abandon you, but to meet you in a way the world could never offer. In the silence, I'm not watching you from afar. I'm breathing life into the places that screamed for help. You thought I wasn't answering, but I was doing something higher. I was healing, restructuring, and restoring what was broken, in dimensions beyond your awareness. Because healing doesn't always come with noise. Sometimes it comes with sacred quiet, a silence so full of me, it cleanses wounds too deep for words. There's something I want you to understand. The silence you've experienced is not the silence of absence, but the silence of intention. When a surgeon works delicately to repair the inner tissues of the body, the room must be quiet, focused, still. And just like that, I, the great physician, have been working on the places inside you no one could see. The trauma you didn't talk about, the betrayal that fractured your sense of worth, the disappointments that eroded your faith, little by little. I saw them all. I never turned away. I never shrugged them off. I placed you in a safe and sacred silence so I could touch those places gently. You see, not all healing comes with lightning. Not every breakthrough needs to be loud. Some of the greatest transformations happen when the world grows quiet and my spirit moves like oil on dry skin, soft, slow, and holy. And this is where you are, in that holy place, in that soft wind moment, like Elijah when he stood waiting for me. The fire passed, the earthquake passed, the wind passed. But then came the still, small voice, and it carried my fullness. That's what I brought you into. Many around you may not understand this season. They may interpret your quietness as weakness, your withdrawal as confusion. But I call it preparation. I call it intimacy. I call it healing. And I call it good. Because while the world rushes to speak, I am forming a new language inside of you, one of trust, surrender, and divine alignment. I am realigning your thoughts with truth, renewing your mind with my peace, and inviting you to breathe again, deeply, fully, freely. This is not the end of your strength. It's the beginning of my strength in you. Let me speak this to your spirit now. There's nothing wrong with you. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not broken beyond repair. You are in process. You are in me. And what I have begun in the quiet, I will bring to fullness in the light. You do not have to force your healing. You only need to remain in my presence. Stay with me here. Do not rush out of the silence before it finishes its holy work. The world may push you to hurry, to produce, to explain. But I am calling you to rest, to receive, to simply be with me. This is your sacred pause. This is the moment I laid out long before time began. You were never meant to skip this silence. It is part of your becoming. And in this stillness, I am revealing parts of myself you could not perceive in the noise. I am revealing you to yourself, the real you, not the version shaped by pain or people, but the one I dreamed before your first breath. And you, my beloved, are a masterpiece. Not a problem to be fixed, not a failure to be pitied, but a child to be cherished. So come, sit with me in the silence. Let me whisper what the world cannot say. Let me fill the gaps you tried to patch on your own. Let me remind you who you are, not by what you've done, but by who I am in you. This is not emptiness. This is presence. This is not delay. This is design. You are not being ignored. You are being renewed. You have entered a silence that heals. You have no idea how deeply you move me. You, just as you are, not as you wish you were, not as others expect you to be. Every hidden part of you is fully known by me, and yet fully embraced. There is not a thought you've had, a flaw you've wrestled with, a fear you've swallowed down that I haven't seen. And still, my eyes have never looked away. I know your struggles. I know how you compare yourself, how you sometimes feel too much and other times not enough. I know what you've done when no one was watching, and I chose you anyway, again and again. When you were formed, I didn't make a mistake. I didn't overlook anything. I wasn't distracted or in a hurry. Every detail about you was deliberate. Every layer of your personality, your story, your design. It was all intentional. You are not random. You are not replaceable. You are not simply another soul lost in the crowd. You are my creation, handcrafted with eternity in mind, woven into a plan much greater than you have yet to see. And though life has tried to distort that truth, I'm restoring it even now. Let me tell you what I see when I look at you. I don't see failure. I don't see damage. I don't see not enough. I see someone who has survived things that would have crushed others. I see someone who keeps showing up, even when they feel empty. I see someone who's trying, even when it feels like everything is falling apart inside. And beyond all that, I see my child, my beloved, my joy. I see the one I died for, the one I rose again for, the one I placed on this earth for a purpose that cannot be undone by pain, shame, or regret. You are so much more than what has happened to you. You are not the echo of your wounds. You are the sound of my redemption. You carry something eternal within you, something the world cannot define and hell cannot destroy. That flicker inside your soul, the one that hasn't gone out, even in the darkest moments, that's me. I placed that spark in you, and I've been guarding it, fanning it, waiting for this moment, this turning, this return. I know how tired you've been, tired of pretending, tired of performing, tired of fighting to prove you're worthy. But hear me now. You don't have to prove anything to me. You never did. I didn't choose you because of what you could do for me. I chose you because I love you. I chose you because I wanted you. From the beginning, this was always about relationship, not religion. About connection, not performance. About healing, not hiding. There are pieces of your heart you've tried to keep closed, maybe even from me. Parts that felt too messy, too shameful, too complicated. But I'm not afraid of your mess. I'm not shocked by your struggle. In fact, I came for that very reason. I came to redeem it all. To take what feels beyond repair and shape it into something glorious. You don't need to clean yourself up before coming closer. You just need to come. Bring your real, raw, unfiltered self. I already see it all, and I want all of you. You are the one I'd leave the 99 for. You are the one I wait for, not with judgment, but with open arms. My heart is not tired of you. My mercy doesn't run dry. My love isn't based on your last good decision. It's based on who I am. And I am unchanging. I am steadfast. I am patient. I am kind. I am near. And I'm calling you, not with demands, but with desire. I miss you. Not your perfect prayers, not your best version. I miss you. The quiet soul beneath the noise, the tender heart that used to believe I was close. That version of you is still alive, still reachable, still mine. If you only knew how much I want to walk with you, you would never again wonder if you're alone. If you only knew how often my thoughts turn toward you, you would never again doubt your worth. I know the path you've walked. I know the tears you've hidden. I know the weight you've carried, believing you had to carry it alone. But child, I have never left you. I was with you in the night seasons. I was holding you when no one else noticed. I was protecting you from battles you never even saw. And now, I am calling you back into fullness. Not with force, but with love. I want you to breathe again, not just physically, but spiritually. I want you to feel again, not the pain, but the wonder. I want to awaken your spirit, your joy, your purpose. You don't have to live numb. You don't have to fake peace. I am peace, and I am here. Let's begin again, not because you failed, but because I make all things new. Let me show you how I see you. Let me speak life into your dry places. Let me walk you out of the fog and into clarity. I've never stopped believing in you, even when you stop believing in yourself. This is your gentle return. Not a command, not a guilt trip, just a quiet invitation. Come back to me. Come back to love, come back to stillness, come back to safety. I will not reject you. I will not shame you. I will not demand anything you cannot give. I only want your heart, and when you give me that, I will take care of the rest, I promise. You've asked me, maybe in whispers, maybe in silent screams, why did it have to hurt this much? And though your words may not have always reached your lips, they echoed deeply in your heart, and I heard every one of them. Not one tear, not one question, not one night you laid awake trying to make sense of it all went unnoticed by me. I am not the author of evil, nor do I delight in your pain. But I will tell you the truth. Pain, though never sent by me, is never wasted by me. There are things within you that only surface through brokenness. There are roots that only grow deep when the winds have stripped away the surface comforts. And there are dimensions of my presence you could never encounter without walking through the valleys you begged me to avoid. I know you didn't want to walk through it. I know you prayed for me to take it away, and I did hear you, but I was more concerned with your healing than your temporary comfort. I saw what you could not see. I saw what that pain could produce in you if it was held in my hands. The crushing seasons were not a sign of my absence, but of my preparation. You see weakness, but I see oil. You see confusion, but I see cultivation. I allowed the pressure not to destroy you, but to extract the treasure that I buried inside you long before the trial ever began. You were never being punished. You were being positioned. I was forming in you something eternal, something weighty, something holy, something that could not be formed in ease alone. For my son was perfected through suffering, and you too are being shaped into a likeness far greater than what this world can recognize. I want you to hear me now with clarity. The pain you endured is not your identity. It is not your label. It is not your destiny. It was a passage, a process, a divine permission for transformation. Even Jesus wept. Even he felt the crushing of sorrow. Even he asked for the cup to pass. But in his surrender, heaven's greatest work was done. And in your surrender, yes, even in the trembling, quiet one I saw you offer in the dark, heaven is still working. I know it doesn't feel fair. I know it feels like others walked easier paths, like they were spared things that nearly broke you. But your journey is not a punishment. It is a call. You were chosen for something sacred, something rare. You carry a depth of compassion that only comes from knowing real pain. You speak with a tenderness that only survives fire when it is held by grace. You have learned to listen to pain, not as an enemy, but as a messenger. And now, I am turning the message into a mantle. The trauma, the loss, the betrayal, the silence, you didn't deserve any of it. But it has given birth to a strength in you the enemy cannot destroy. What was meant to silence your spirit has only deepened your voice. What was intended to bury you has actually been birthing you. You are not behind. You are not ruined. You are rising from what was meant to finish you. And I have been with you through it all, not just watching, but weeping with you, holding you, shielding parts of your soul that could have fractured forever. You are whole, not because pain didn't touch you, but because I didn't let it own you. Pain has a language, and I speak it fluently. I don't avoid the wounded. I draw near to them. I don't look away from the broken. I dwell with them. I have always chosen the crushed to carry my glory. You are not less because you've been through more. You are not disqualified by your scars. They're actually the proof of resurrection life inside of you. For every wound the enemy inflicted, I have prepared a weight of glory to rest upon it. What hurt you, I will use to heal others through you. What broke you, I will use to build places of refuge. What caused you to hide, I will use as a platform of hope. But I need you to let go of the shame that clings to your memories. I need you to see those moments not as stains, but as sacred markings of where my grace entered. You are not the one who was rejected. You are the one I've been redeeming. You are not the victim of the storm. You are the voice rising after it. You are not the end of your story. You are the beginning of mine, again and again. And child, I know some days still hurt. Healing is not always instant. But even on the days you fall back into tears, I am still healing you. Even when you feel like you're stuck, I am still moving in you. I'm not asking you to pretend it doesn't hurt. I'm inviting you to trust that I'm making it holy. Let me finish what I started in you. Let me show you what beauty looks like from this side of the ashes. Let me prove that nothing, absolutely nothing, will be wasted. Not one scar, not one sigh, not one unanswered question. It all matters. And I'm writing glory into every chapter of your life, even the ones you've tried to forget. You have walked through fire and not been consumed. You have bent, but not broken. And now comes the turning. The season of sacred silence is coming into bloom. I am taking the pain and transforming it into power. The kind that doesn't dominate but restores. The kind that doesn't perform but embraces. The kind that speaks the language of love in rooms where no one knew how to hold you. And now, you will be held. There are moments in your life when everything seems still, too still, as if nothing is changing, nothing is moving, nothing is shifting. But listen to me now, child. What appears still in the natural is often alive with divine movement in the spiritual. Beneath the surface, in the silence, I have been rearranging things on your behalf. And now, the time of manifestation has come. Not because you forced it, not because you finally got it right, but because my timing is perfect. Always. You have endured a season that stripped away many layers. Layers of identity, false expectations, unspoken burdens, and invisible chains. And while you thought you were losing everything, you were actually being aligned with what you were always meant to carry. You see, I could not allow you to step into what I have for you with your old understanding. You needed fresh vision, pure oil, a tender heart. And that is exactly what has been forming in the quiet. Now I speak this over your spirit. The tide is turning. The pressure you felt is now becoming propulsion. The delay you feared was denial is being revealed as protection, and the season that felt like a grave will now be seen as the garden where your roots went deeper. Because promises are not always loud when they are fulfilled. They unfold gently, like sunrise. You are in that unfolding now. Look again. There are signs all around you. The restlessness that once tormented you is giving way to a strange and unfamiliar peace. That's not a coincidence. It's a sign. You're starting to dwell in the rhythm of my spirit. The opportunities that once closed suddenly begin to open, not by your striving, but by my breath. Conversations shift. Unexpected provision flows. Divine appointments align. These are not small things. They are signals. I am whispering through them. I have not forgotten. I am fulfilling what I spoke. You will begin to notice clarity where there was confusion. You will sense my presence in places where you once only felt absence. Even in your physical body, healing will begin to take place, cell by cell, thought by thought. Because when my spirit renews your soul, even your body begins to respond. This is the hour of subtle miracles, not fireworks, but fruit. Not noise, but nourishment. I want you to expect again, not with anxiety, but with assurance. I am not just the God who gives promises. I am the God who finishes what I start. And what I started in your life, I will not abandon. You may have walked through seasons where my voice felt hidden, but now I'm about to confirm what your spirit has long believed, but your mind struggled to hold. You are walking into the days you prayed for, quietly, fully, steadily. And I want to prepare you. When my promises begin to manifest, it will look different than you imagined. That's because my thoughts are higher. I'm not just answering your requests. I'm aligning your life with heaven's architecture. The doors I open for you will require the healed version of you to walk through them, not the exhausted, pressured version that tried to survive. That's why I called you into silence before fulfillment. Because what's coming demands stillness of heart, not just readiness of hands. I'm bringing restoration in unexpected ways, not just in what you have, but in who you are. Relationships will begin to shift. Some will fall away, not out of rejection, but out of divine repositioning. Others will appear, sent by my hand, not to complete you, but to walk beside what I've already healed within you. You are not returning to what was. You are moving forward into what has never been. And this time, it will not collapse under pressure. Because this time, it is being built on revelation, not fear. I have watched your endurance, child. I have seen you remain faithful when no one was clapping, when no doors were opening, when every prayer felt like silence echoing back. And now I say, the season of hidden obedience is becoming the season of revealed promise. What was cultivated in secret will bear fruit in the open. What was whispered in private will be confirmed in public. But not for show, for glory, not for applause, for purpose. This is your sign. The silence has begun to sing. The stillness is stirring. You've not missed it. You're right on time. The years you felt stuck were the years I was aligning time with eternity. The disappointments that nearly stole your joy were the exact places I have planted new beginnings. And the prayers you thought I forgot, I have kept them sealed in my hands, releasing them now, one by one, according to perfect design. So lift your head, let go of the fear that says, what if it never happens? And receive the truth that says, it's already happening. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are not on pause. You are positioned. And I am here, not only as your comforter, but as your fulfiller. This is the shift, the beginning of visible movement, the unfolding of my faithfulness. Let me open your eyes to see it. Let me awaken your heart to believe again, not vaguely, but specifically. I promised, and now I perform. My child, what I am unfolding in your life is not meant to stay in the invisible. It is meant to become visible through the way you live, choose, move, and speak. What I revealed in the silence must now become a rhythm in your daily walk. My spirit doesn't only move in high moments of emotion or revelation. It wants to walk with you through ordinary hours, difficult decisions, and unnoticed acts of obedience. This is where transformation becomes lifestyle. This is where healing becomes habit. This is where faith becomes fruit. It begins not with pressure, but with awareness. Start your days by acknowledging me, not with performance or ritual, but with presence. Speak to me first. Before the world demands your attention, let me center you. Just a few honest words, a whisper of surrender, a breath of gratitude, a simple, I'm here and I need you. You don't have to impress me. You only need to include me. I already know what's coming each day, and if you will lean into me early, I will guide your steps before the confusion even starts. The time you give me is not lost. It is multiplied in clarity, peace, and strength. Let your daily faith be gentle, but consistent. Don't wait for the perfect feeling to act. Faith is not always loud or emotional. Sometimes it looks like choosing to forgive when bitterness feels easier. Sometimes it's sitting in stillness when you'd rather numb the pain with distraction. Sometimes it's choosing to believe what I said, even when nothing around you confirms it. These little choices are seeds, and seeds don't scream when they grow. They just move downward in silence until they break the surface in fruitfulness. Your obedience, even in secret, is not being wasted. You may be asking, what do I do now? And I answer, stay close to me in the small. Let my word be your nourishment. Not just a verse here and there to check off, but as daily bread for your soul. When you read scripture, don't just search for answers. Search for me. I am present in every line, every story, every breath between the words. Read slowly. Let truth settle in you. Ask my spirit to open your eyes, not just to understand, but to be transformed. Let the word renew how you think. Let it challenge the lies that pain has planted in your mind. Let it rewire the way you see yourself and your future. Pay attention to the people I place in your path. Some are there to teach you, others to refine you. Some are mirrors of old patterns I want to heal, while others are new alignments to help you walk in purpose. Stay sensitive. Not everyone belongs in every season. Don't be afraid to release what no longer reflects who you are becoming. I will give you discernment. You won't have to force anything. I will make clear what is meant to remain and what was only for a time. Let peace, not pressure, guide your relationships. In the quiet places of your routine, when you're working, cleaning, driving, or alone, train your spirit to listen. I'm not only in the mountaintops, I'm in the mundane. I speak in the patterns of your life, in the people who interrupt your plans, in the pauses that frustrate you. Look again. I am always with you. When you feel the tug to slow down, do it. When you sense a nudge to reach out to someone, trust it. When a verse, a song, a memory gently stirs your heart, don't brush it off. These are moments of divine invitation. Faith is also built in motion. Don't wait until you feel 100% sure to step out in what I've called you to do. I will meet you in the movement. Do it afraid if you have to, but do it with me. The enemy wants you frozen in overthinking, but I am not a god of confusion. My peace is a compass. My joy is a strength. My voice is gentle, but it is clear. If you've been praying for a sign, let this be it. Move forward in what aligns with peace, integrity, and the fruits of my spirit. You are not alone. I am in your yes. Create space in your life for my presence to linger, whether through worship, prayer, stillness, or even walking in nature. Let your soul breathe with me. These rhythms are not rules. They are rivers. They keep your spirit hydrated when life tries to dry you out. Guard your rest. Don't allow burnout to become your normal. Rest is not laziness. It is a weapon. A rested heart can hear me more clearly. A rested heart can love more deeply. I designed rest to restore you, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. Make space for it. Make it holy. And finally, speak life. Over yourself, over your home, over your future. Don't let the silence of past pain shape the sound of your present speech. Words carry weight. Words build atmosphere. Choose language that reflects heaven, not your fears. Say what I say about you. Declare my truth even when you don't feel it yet. Faith speaks before it sees. Faith celebrates before it holds. Faith waters the invisible. You don't need to be perfect to walk this out. You only need to be present. Present with me. Present with what I'm building in you. Present in the now, not stuck in yesterday or anxious about tomorrow. I'm not in your imagination of the future. I'm in your obedience of today. And if you stay close, I will lead you. I will hold you. I will shape you into a living reflection of my heart. This is how the silence becomes strength. This is how healing becomes a lifestyle. This is how you walk, not just believing me, but walking with me. Let me speak now not only to your situation, but to your identity. The world has labeled you through the lens of performance, pain, and perception. Life has tried to convince you that you are only as valuable as your success, as safe as your control, as lovable as your last mistake or your last victory. But I say this to you now, none of that is true. You are not who life made you. You are who I created you to be. And my word over you has never changed. I want to restore what the world buried. I want to uncover the original you, not the version shaped by fear, not the one trained to please others, not the one muted by shame. I want to awaken the you that was formed in eternity, the one I saw before your first heartbeat. You were never ordinary. You were never forgotten. From the moment I dreamed you into existence, I placed a divine identity inside you that no circumstance, no failure, no word spoken in anger, no abandonment could erase. You have been called many names. Some were whispered behind your back. Some were screamed in moments of anger. Some you've repeated over yourself in silence. Not enough. Too much. Broken. Forgotten. Unworthy. But child, those were not my words. I never once called you by your wound. I've always called you by your worth. Even when you didn't recognize yourself in the mirror, I did. Even when you hated your own reflection, I loved you completely. And I still do. Let me tell you who you are. You are mine. You are chosen not by accident, but by design. You are beloved, not because of what you've done, but because of who I am. You are carried, even in moments when you thought you were crawling alone. You're covered, even when shame tried to clothe you in silence. You're seen, even in your invisibility. You're called, even when you felt disqualified. You're anointed, even when you didn't feel ready. The strength you've shown in silence was not weakness. It was sacred. The tears you cried alone were not lost. They were seeds. Every night you stayed up questioning your worth, I was holding you closer than your own thoughts. And now I speak. You are not too late, too far gone, too flawed to be used. I don't work around your brokenness. I work through it. I use it. I redeem it. The scars you've tried to hide, they are the evidence of battles survived. And I call them beautiful. I know the lies you believed because they were whispered in your lowest moments. Lies that said you'd never be free, never be whole, never be truly loved or truly enough. But today, I expose those lies with truth. Not vague inspiration, eternal truth. Truth that anchors, truth that rebuilds, truth that says, you are a new creation and nothing is wasted in my hands. Let me breathe life into your self-perception again. You are not fragile, you are tender and powerful. You are not unstable, you are in process. You are not behind, you are becoming. I have placed in you a resilience wrapped in gentleness, a power bathed in humility, a brilliance shaped by surrender. The world doesn't always recognize this kind of beauty, but heaven does, and so do I. I've seen how you've tried to earn worth, how you thought you had to perform to be accepted, to be admired, to be safe, but my love for you was never based on performance. You don't have to hustle for what I freely give. You are already embraced. You are already held. You are already enough. Right now. Here. As you are. I am healing not just your memories, but your mirror. You will see yourself differently. You will speak about yourself differently. You will carry yourself, not with arrogance, but with the quiet confidence of someone who knows they are fully known and fully loved. I'm not just restoring your identity. I'm anchoring it in truth that cannot be shaken. You will no longer define yourself by your survival story, but by the spiritual legacy I've placed inside of you. You are not just someone who made it. You are someone sent. You are not just someone who recovered. You are someone who carries revelation. You don't just have a past. You have a mantle. And soon, that mantle will speak louder than your memories. Let go of the need to become what others expect. Let go of the guilt that still whispers, who do you think you are? Let go of the fear that tells you they won't accept the real you. I do. I always have. And it's the real you I'm raising up. Not the filtered one, not the edited one, but the healed, humble, holy one I've been forming in silence. You are no longer who the pain said you were. You are who I say you are. You are my beloved. You are my delight. You are my image. And in my image, you rise. My beloved, I have not only spoken healing over you, I am now preparing you to walk in sustained restoration. I do not offer quick relief without depth. I offer a path, a rhythm, a life immersed in me. Healing is not a one-time moment. It is a continuous movement of grace, truth, and divine alignment. And for this movement to remain, I must teach you how to abide. You were not created to live from one emotional encounter to another. You were created to dwell in me, to stay connected, to walk as one whose roots go deep, drawing life not from external circumstances, but from my spirit within you. And to do this, you must learn to move in intentional rhythms, not out of religious obligation, but as acts of intimacy. These rhythms are not burdens. They are lifelines. Let me show you how to walk with me daily. Start with prayer, but not the kind you were taught to perform. I'm not asking for long, poetic speeches. I'm not moved by eloquence. I'm moved by honesty, by nearness. I want your real voice, not your edited one. Come to me raw, open, even if your words tremble. Whisper if you must. Cry if you need to. Sit in silence if your soul can't speak. I hear it all. I hold it all. Let prayer become your home, not your task. Speak to me in the morning. Invite me into your afternoon. Walk with me through your evening thoughts. I do not grow tired of your voice. In fact, I wait for it. In times of confusion, pause and ask, Holy Spirit, what are you saying? Then listen. I speak more often than you think, but the world's volume has made you doubt your ability to hear me. Silence is not the absence of voice. It is the atmosphere where my whisper grows loud. Train your ears to recognize my tone. Peace, never panic. Conviction, never condemnation. Clarity, not confusion. Love, always love. If a voice within you speaks with shame, fear, or pressure, it is not mine. Then position your attitude daily in humility and expectancy. Walk with open hands. Do not grip tightly what I may be asking you to release. Let go of your need to control every outcome. Control is often the armor worn by a wounded soul. But trust is the posture of the healed. Wake each day not with anxiety but with surrender. Say, Lord, today I am yours. Lead me, guide me, use me. Surprise me if you must. And then be watchful. You will see me in the smallest details. Do not despise the small things. Some of the greatest breakthroughs are wrapped in ordinary obedience. A kind word, a generous gesture, a choice to remain silent when offense rises, a decision to forgive before being asked. These are not just moral acts, they are spiritual warfare. Every moment you respond in the spirit rather than react in the flesh, heaven moves through you. You carry more weight than you know. Walk gently, but walk with authority. And feed your soul with my word, not as duty, but as delight. Let it be the first voice you hear, not the last. Don't read to impress me or others. Read to encounter me. Even one verse received in faith can shift your atmosphere. Let the Psalms teach you to pray. Let the Gospels reveal my heart. Let the Proverbs shape your decisions. Let the letters of Paul anchor you in grace. You don't need to read everything at once. Just read with expectation. Ask me to open your eyes, I will. My spirit still breathes through every page. As you grow in the Word, don't just memorize it, internalize it. Let it shape your reactions. Let it form your language. Let it confront your patterns, and let it comfort your soul. The Word is not meant to be studied for information alone, but to ignite transformation. Even when it challenges you, it does so in love. Even when it pierces, it heals. My word is alive. Let it live in you. I also call you to set sacred space and time. You don't need to escape your life to find me. You only need to make me room within it. Turn your commute into a sanctuary. Turn your shower into a place of worship. Turn off your phone for 10 minutes and let silence do its holy work. It's not about hours. It's about attention. When you give me attention, I give you presence. And where my presence is, peace flows like a river. In this season, I also invite you to write with me. Journal what I speak. Capture the whispers before they fade into distraction. Write down the promises I reveal. Keep record of the small victories. These are stones of remembrance. They will be anchors for the days ahead. When doubt tries to return, you will have written proof of my faithfulness. And lastly, I ask you to guard your atmosphere. Be mindful of the voices you allow to shape your thoughts. Music, media, conversations, environments. They either strengthen your spirit or deplete it. Choose what leads you toward life. Create rhythms of stillness, protect your peace. This is not selfish, it is stewardship. When you are full of my presence, you overflow into every room you enter. You become a living altar, a resting place for my spirit. Child, none of this is about perfection. It is about connection. It is about drawing near again and again until it no longer feels like a spiritual act, but your very breath. And as you walk in these rhythms, not with pressure, but with joy, you will find yourself steady, strong, sensitive, and truly healed. Stay close to me. I will never lead you into chaos. I will never speak through fear. I will never burden you with shame. I am your shepherd, and I am gentle with you. Walk with me. I have much to show you still. Now listen closely, my child. This is not just comfort for your heart. This is a turning point in your story. You have passed through fire, through silence, through hidden places where no one saw the depth of your obedience, the cost of your surrender, or the tears that soaked your pillow in secret. But I saw it all, and I have written those moments not as losses, but as weights of glory on the scale of your destiny. The silence is breaking now, not because it failed, but because it has finished its work. You are standing on the threshold of manifestation. I am not only healing what was, I am activating what is coming. I've placed you in a divine alignment, and in this very season, You will begin to notice the first waves of what I promised long ago. Things that felt stuck for years will begin to flow. Doors that seemed permanently closed will unlock at the sound of your simple yes. I speak now, not with vague hope, but with divine certainty. This is the season where the unseen becomes seen. You will look back on this time not as your ending, but as your birthing room. The contractions were real. The tension, the pain, the pressing, that was not punishment. It was the push into purpose. And now, the first fruits are beginning to emerge. You've been waiting for confirmation, for a sign, for something to show you that you didn't imagine at all. So I speak this now directly to your spirit. You are not wrong to believe. You are not foolish to wait. You are not abandoned in your faithfulness. What you carried in the quiet, I am now ready to reveal in the open. There is a release coming to you, not just emotionally or spiritually, but tangibly. For I am not limited to the unseen realm. I am Lord over outcomes, breakthroughs, alignments, and atmospheres. And now I speak. Prepare to receive. New connections are being formed even now, ones that you didn't have to chase, manipulate, or perform for. These relationships will not drain you. They will multiply you. I'm sending people who see you through heaven's eyes, who speak life into the very places that were once wounded by others' words. I am restoring trust, slowly but surely, and surrounding you with voices that carry my heart. For some of you, there are financial provisions coming. Unexpected, unforced, undeniable. Not because you've earned it, but because I am resourcing the next phase of your journey. You will begin to understand that I'm not just sustaining you. I am positioning you to overflow, to be a well for others, to carry abundance not for status, but for service. I have seen your stewardship in little, and now I will entrust you with more. For others, the prophetic shift is in your calling. You have questioned your place. You've wondered, is there truly something for me? And I answer, yes, there is. I placed my word in your bones like fire, and though you tried to quiet it, though fear tried to smother it, the flame is still there, and I am blowing on it again. You will step into boldness, not the kind the world imitates, but the holy confidence of one who knows they are sent. Your voice will return. Your vision will clear. Your feet will move in obedience without the weight of shame. There are gifts within you that have been sleeping, but the silence has served as their soil. And now I say, wake up, O well. Wake up, prophetic dreams. Wake up, words of knowledge. Wake up, intercession. Wake up, wisdom. Wake up, healing hands and burning hearts. This is not the season to shrink back. This is the season to arise. I also release restoration to the parts of you that felt beyond recovery. Your joy is coming back, not as a surface smile, but as an unshakable river. Your laughter is returning, not as a mask, but as the evidence of deliverance. Your capacity to love and trust again is being rebuilt, not on naivete, but on revelation. This new beginning is not fragile, it is fortified. And to the one reading this who says, but I've failed too much, I've doubted too long, I've wasted too many years, I say, you cannot out-sin my mercy, you cannot outrun my calling, you cannot undo what I have already redeemed. I'm restoring time, I'm accelerating what felt delayed, I'm proving that even your detours were still under my dominion. Lift your head, look around. The season has shifted. I'm releasing signs, confirmations, alignments. Watch for them. Don't brush off the divine interruptions. Don't dismiss the open doors that seem too easy. I will not always work through struggle. Sometimes I work through surrender. And your surrender has prepared you for this very hour. It's coming quickly. It's coming gently. It's coming unmistakably. And it is for you. This is not hype. This is holy. This is not a maybe. This is a manifestation. This is not the end. This is the turn. You have waited in silence. Now, you will rise in the sound of fulfilled promise. My child, now is the moment where I bring you fully into myself. You have heard my words, felt my call, received my truth. But now I invite you into something greater, not just the knowledge of me, but the presence of me. Not just the concept of healing, but the experience of wholeness. I am not a distant king sending instructions from afar. I am the breath that fills your lungs, the fire that refines your soul, the spirit that longs to live fully inside you. You were created for this, not simply to survive this life, but to walk with me in union, in constant communion, in deep and unbroken fellowship. This is not a gift for a few. It is my desire for you. You do not need to strive to reach me. You do not need to prove that you're worthy to feel me. I have already drawn near. I am already here. Even now, as you read these words, I am flooding the atmosphere around you with my spirit. Let go of resistance. Let go of shame. Let go of the fear that says, "What if I'm not ready?" My spirit is never released based on readiness. I come where I am welcomed. And child, your heart has welcomed me. Breathe me in, not with your lungs, but with your spirit. Let go of the tightness in your chest. Let go of the words you've held back. Let go of the heaviness that has become too familiar. I am not here to visit you temporarily. I am here to dwell, to make my home in every part of your soul, even the rooms you've kept locked. Yes, even there. The dark corners where you've hidden pain too deep to explain. I am stepping into those places now, and I am not afraid of what I'll find. I come with light. I come with warmth. I come with love. And where my spirit is, shame cannot remain. Right now I'm pouring oil on old wounds, not just covering them, healing them. You will begin to feel layers lift, layers of anxiety, of self-protection, of internal pressure to be everything for everyone. I did not call you to carry the burdens of an entire world. I called you to carry my presence. And in that presence, burdens break, chains dissolve, fear melts. Your nervous system responds, your heart rate slows, your mind clears. Because where I am, there is peace that surpasses understanding. You are entering that peace now, not because your world is suddenly fixed, but because you've been recentered in me. There are lies I'm removing as I move, lies that were spoken over you as a child, lies that entered through disappointment, lies that dress themselves as truths just to keep you bound. I'm pulling them out one by one. You're too sensitive. You're not strong enough. You'll always struggle. You'll never be loved fully. No more. These are not your identity. They are not your story. They are not your future. I am replacing each one with living truth. You are safe now. You are not too much. You are exactly who I designed. You are deeply loved and wholly held. You are being made new from the inside out. And I speak now to the trauma that tried to bury you. You will no longer rule this soul. You had a season, but the season has shifted. I release my healing into the neurological patterns that were shaped by pain. I send my spirit into the memory banks of your body. I bring balance to your mind. I speak peace to your heart. And I awaken joy again, not forced, but real. Joy that bubbles up even without reason. Joy that surprises you. Joy that comes from me alone. Child, I'm not just reviving your spirit. I'm delivering you from every weight that kept you numb. The walls you built to protect yourself have become the very barriers blocking my flow. But gently, without force, I am removing them. Stone by stone, defense by defense. And in their place, I am building dwelling space. Room for my spirit to breathe freely through you. You are becoming a house of presence. a walking, living, breathing place where I'm felt, known, and released. Let your tears come, I'm collecting each one. Let your body rest, I am resetting your soul. Let your inner defenses fall, I am surrounding you with my glory. No more fear, no more pretending, no more hiding. You are seen and you are safe. You don't have to protect yourself from me. You don't have to impress me. You only need to surrender. And that, child, you have already begun. From this day forward, I will meet you in ways you didn't expect. The sound of my voice will grow clearer. Your heart will sense me in moments that used to feel empty. You will wake with new peace. You will walk with new confidence. You will sleep with unshaken trust. Because my spirit is not just resting on you, I am living within you, transforming, healing, restoring, sanctifying, empowering. You are no longer who you were. You are no longer the one who walked into this silence weary and afraid. You are the healed, the whole, the home of my spirit. And from now on, everything changes. My beloved, it is done. Not in part, not temporarily, not as a fleeting moment of inspiration, but as a divine reset, established from eternity, now released into your time. The silence has completed its work. The healing has reached its roots. My spirit has taken up residence in you in a new way. And now, I send you, not empty, but full. Not weak, but deeply grounded. Not confused, but clarified in the core of who you are. You are not leaving this encounter the same. Though your surroundings may look unchanged for a moment, everything within you has shifted. Where there was shame, now there is peace. Where there was uncertainty, now there is direction. Where there was exhaustion, now there is presence. You will feel it in the coming days. The clarity, the ease, the strange lightness in your chest, the ability to rest without guilt, the strength to move without striving. These are not random, they are the signs of my healing made manifest. You will no longer look to the silence as a sign of abandonment. You will see it now for what it was, a sacred chamber, where I stripped the noise of the world to awaken the sound of heaven in you. I allowed what you thought was loss, so I could reveal what could never be taken. I let certain doors close, so I could open the ones that truly led to life. And now, the doors are opening. Child, you are not behind. You are not broken. You are not too late. You're right on time, fully seen, deeply known, and forever mine. You carry my spirit now in a way you didn't before. You've moved from visitor to vessel, from wanderer to warrior. You've stopped surviving, and you've begun becoming. This is not just the end of a message. This is the beginning of a movement, within you and through you. What I've poured into your heart, I will now pour through your life. You will speak with more softness, but more weight. You will walk with less fear, but more fire. And when others meet you, they will feel the peace you fought to receive. Let the silence that healed you now become the stillness that keeps you grounded. Let the truth I've spoken over you be louder than any accusation. Let my presence be the atmosphere you cultivate in every space. I'm not sending you alone. I go before you. I stay beside you. I live within you. So now I bless you, and I bless your mind with clarity, creativity, and protection. I bless your heart with courage, softness, and joy. I bless your body with rest, rhythm, and divine restoration. I bless your spirit with discernment, boldness, and constant communion. I bless your relationships with truth, alignment, and peace. I bless your future with fullness, not fear. This is your moment, not one of hype, but of holy release. I am not done with you, I'm just beginning. And what I build in you now, no storm will be able to tear down. Amen. Now go, healed in the silence. Share this with someone walking through a quiet and confusing season. Leave a like to honor what God just spoke over your soul. Stay connected with us for more messages from the Father's heart.